Hello, my name is Bossan DTR. I am in class 346, session 8, and today we are doing a deep tendon reflex on a pregnant woman. This is my patient Salma, and she is pregnant, and we're going to do a deep tendon reflex on her. First, I'm going to check her identity, wash my hand, and provide privacy. Then first, I'm going to provide privacy, close the curtain, and wash my hands before touching my patient. And I'm going to check her ID bank to make sure that can you please confirm your name and date of birth?
Salma McKinney, 091996.
Thank you. And this is my patient. She identified herself correctly. And Ms. Salma, today we're going to do a deep tendon reflex check on you. We usually do this in a normal physical examination, but on a pregnant woman, we want to take our time and do it to make sure that we're checking for any seizure activity, to make sure we're checking for any preeclampsia, because preeclampsia in a pregnant woman is a pregnancy abnormalities, and if you have preeclampsia, you are at risk for organ damage, for early delivery, for seizure, and we're trying to avoid that. So the sooner we can assess that, the sooner we can take care of it if there is a risk for preeclampsia. And also the deep tendon reflex check is to also check the irritability to your CNS to make sure that everything is good. The relationship between your brain and your spinal cord is working properly. So we have 4 exercises that we need to do on you. The first one is to check your bicep, where we're going to tap in your cubital fossa to check and make sure that there's a contraction and extension on it. We also have to do your tricep contraction. We have to do your Achilles and to check for clonus. And the grading is we grade them according. We have a scale where we grade it, and a 0 means that there's abnormality, and we don't want to see that. A 1 in a pregnant woman is okay, somewhat okay, but we still want to be on a 2 level. 2+ is considered active, which is the best place to be at this time in a pregnancy. And also 3 means that there's a brisk contraction, and we don't want that. And 4 is brisk and hyperactive, and we definitely don't want that. So today we're going to check to see where you are to make sure there's no abnormalities. And if you're okay, we can start. Is it okay if I touch you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
cool.
Thank you. So I'm going to check first with your bicep. So I'm going to have you extend it so I can find your fossa intercubital. So yes, right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand here and tap on my thumb to make sure that there's an activity. So there was a movement. So this is considered a 2+, which is good. Now I'm going to do the tricep. So just put all your weight on the tricep, basically like a rag doll. Okay. So I found it here. So I'm going to tap right above your elbow. That was good.
Yeah, I felt that.
So good. Thank you. And then I'm going to check for your feet now. So to check your feet, I'm going to have to move the camera to the lower level so you guys can see. Hi, still here. So how we do check for the feet is I'm going to tap your Achilles. So I'm going to dorsiflex your foot, and I'm looking for a plantar action. So once I tap here, we should see a plantar action, and if we don't see it, it means that there's an abnormality. So we check your Achilles right here, and here you go. Good. So there was a plantar action, so this is good. And now while we're down here, I'm gonna go ahead and check for the clonus. And like I said, the clonus is to check for any abnormalities. So a negative clonus is a good thing. It means that there's no abnormality. A positive means that there's a possible risk of seizure. So I'm gonna check it. So brace yourself. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and 3. And this is a good because we don't have any movement. If there was any movement, such as like shaking or your foot going back and forth, that would mean that there's the abnormalities and that can be cause for seizure. But for this, we don't see anything, and I can repeat it. And as you can see, there's no movement, and that's a good thing.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Salma. I'm gonna move the camera back up. And Miss Summer, do you have any question? This is basically it for the deep tendon reflex.
No, okay.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna wash my hands and reposition her bed to a lower level. Would you prefer sitting down or laying back
I
down?
can sit. Thank you.
Okay. Do you need anything before I go?
Mm-mm.
And there's a call light. If you need, please call us and let us know if you need anything.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you. And this is it for my video. Thank you.